Well, this is what I call pond number 3. This is, generally speaking, larger type, jumbo type fish. Pretty much 5-year-olds and up. Again, they have 3 jumbo tosi in there. It might be a couple of what I consider to be, honestly, I can't remember. I've got a list. We got 20, I think it's 25 in it that I know of. My problem is I'll sprinkle in one here or there, maybe midsummer, for whatever reason it'll start to develop. I'll see something I like. So, but today is a larger type fish. In this pond, actually, I think it's about 50% of them, though, are customers' fish, which is the same way it is in Japan. And that generally, when you go to the breeder's best pond to harvest these big fish, well, 50% of them sold. Well, it's working out similar here. And we're going to see a lot of, hopefully, very large type gosanki. There's one kind of unusual fish in that it's a kage hiyatsuri. I don't know, I just have a personal fascination with kage type fish in general, but hiyatsuri, whether they're kage or regular scaled, have a propensity, at least from 2 breeders, to become extremely large. Now, I'm not talking 100 cm fish or anything like that in hiyatsuri, not yet. They'll do 100 cm on occasion. Very rare, but nevertheless, they will hit 100 cm, some of these hiyatsuris and stuff. But one coming out today, we're probably looking around 75 on that kage. But there's some larger kohakus and showa and all coming up. Hopefully, they're in good condition and have all the body parts, and health always is number 1.
Is that Lee's? Dr. Knox.
That came out.
This one's Lee's. That's Sakai Hiroshima.
Oh, that's Lee. That's a beauty. Lee, that was your kohaku.
Yeah.
I got some good shots for you, Lee. I'll email them.
It's a little one, Lee. How can you not respect it? I mean, how hard it is to get going.
Good shot. Don't bring it back. More goddamn big. Penny, this thing's ridiculous.
Penny, you want to trade?
Good Lord, Penny.
I ain't kidding.
She was big when she went.
Yeah.
All right.
Did it grow?
Penny, when the fish is bigger than
Did it
you.
fill out a little? Did it fill out a little bit?
This is a baby, then.
Good little guy.
Yeah, it's a small one I put in late in the summer. Not really that small, but small comparatively. Oh boy, hard question, Brady.
Generally speaking.
Generally speaking, they're expensive. Very broad-based answer there. All right, just note, 2-year-old fish, probably in Japan, some of the most expensive fish are 2-year-old fish. For instance, at Saka, Hiroshima, a couple of years ago at his auction, early October, fall harvest auction for his best Gosanki, about $75,000 for a 2-year-old fish. I don't buy those kind of fish. I mean, that's for the elite, rich people and stuff. And good for them, but nothing unusual. Pay $10,000 for a 2-year-old fish. So, with that said, if the fish continues along the same line and doesn't, but just know this: when I'm generally speaking, you know, good Tatigoy fish is around in the 2-year-old size around $5,000. But say you buy 10, probably expect about 2 of those to make it to that final pond over there out of 10. When you're paying $5,000 each, 80% of them are going to go not do exactly what we think they're going to do. So, and the other thing is, if you get a fish of high quality and truly high quality, and the body is still intact, body's always number one, the most important issue. Patterns, that's up to the individual. Patterns mean nothing to me, nor the Japanese. Patterns have to do with sellability. It has nothing to do with quality. Just know that you're talking patterns, it doesn't even go into the equation about quality. If we get a quality fish out of there and it's 80 cm, and truly it's all there, you know, they could be very expensive, certainly greater than, put me on the spot here, Brady.
Generally speaking.
Certainly more than $25,000. But any fish that's 80 cm, is even close to being right, it's going to be 25 to 30 grand in Japan. You know, everybody says, "Oh, I got a nice fish that's 85 cm. I paid $5,000." Well, believe me, you got what you paid for. I don't have to see it. You don't have to show me any photos. I don't want to see any emails, anything like that. Just know you got what you paid for, hopefully. So, there's many people in the koi hobby, but it's, you gotta understand, the koi hobby is endless. You can start when you're 18 and you can do it until you're 100 and you still won't know everything. But during this life of koi, your taste will change. I don't necessarily want to say progress, but generally speaking, people in the hobby very long will end up in Gosanki. I mean, that's where all the time and effort and money is spent. But the majority of people, probably, I don't really know what the number is, but certainly around 90% or so, more or less, they like the unusual stuff. And this year I went over purposely early to try to acquire these, again, the breeder's best unusual type stuff, because it's just gobbled up instantly, you know. And in other words, you go in the guy's shop and this guy in front of you, and he buys maybe the guy's top couple of unique fish. Well, it was no more until next year. That's it. Another 12 months. So anyhow, the purpose of me going early was try to get some of these higher end, unusual grades of fish, and I did very well on getting some of these oddball, unique, very beautiful type animals. And I guess what it is back to the sellability and stuff. Everybody will buy, or a great number, or a very high percentage of all koi people tend to like these unique type fish, and they are very beautiful. So. jumbo toe size. All right, Rob. It's alive, Rob. It's alive. I said, this is long.
Right there, right to your left, right there. Right behind you now. Zero.
It's on the beach. Ready to go home.
We looked at it all the time. Mine was the first one to figure out. Yeah, there's a little I'm learning. Sometimes.
Carolina. This thing is so wet.
There is at least one more in there.
Maybe male.
No, no, that was a 2-year-old.
Oh, good. You? How are you holding up with all this running around?
But it's just as strong as this thing. Yeah. Right. How are your kids?
Doing good.
Scott's got one. Just love it. Well, it's black and white together. Is it just as... That one there?
I like it button nose. That's sort of looks great.
be better go chewy out there, right? No. Go chewy, don't scare.
Oh, doits.
Doits.
Doits. Oh. Oh, I got lots of doits in the other building. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about shui.